Hello, everyone. So it is Sunday, May 3rd here at my house, and it's a crazy day today. So we'll probably be interrupted a couple times with my husband, my dog, my son. But I wanted to walk you through what we're going to be doing today. So today is a pretty simple day. We're not going to work on rhetorical analysis at all, except I will be doing some reminders with you at the end. Instead, the district is requiring that you all work on this next little project that every senior is supposed to have done by the time they graduate. So we'll get you started on it this year so that all you have to do is add on a little bit to it. It's a perfect project because it's called a resume builder. So we're going to take a look at that. So what we're going to be doing today, if you look at the tasks for today, we make sure you've taken attendance. Then you're watching the screencast. The information down here is how you get to the district resume builder that you're going to need to fill out for in order to graduate. So if you click right here, this link will take you to this page right here, the Distinguished Warrior Graduate Program, MCHS. You're going to go ahead and sign in using your Google information. So when you get there, you're going to get to something called the Warrior Dashboard. And on the top, there's going to be a black box that has your name and everything in it. And then down here, you have all these different tabs: SAT performance, AP tests, college and career readiness, involvement in school, logging community service hours. What we're looking for is the involvement. And you'll notice that this person is involved in a variety of theater things. And then this one here, community service, is where any community service hours that you've done can be logged in. We do have a community service distinguished warrior program. So you want to make sure that if you're doing that, you do the create service entry. But it's the last part that we're going to be looking at today. So the good news with this is that you already have all this information that you use to create your own resume for Major Paper 4. So all you're going to need to do is transfer that information in here. So if this is my resume, I'm typing in my first name, middle name, or names, and last name, putting in my address, my city, my phone number, my email, state, zip code, and then your social media handles is optional, and I wouldn't do it. Well, this is a good time for us to talk about your social media presence. Colleges will search for that when they're starting to look at your, whether or not you should be a part of their program. So make sure your social media presence is appropriate and, semi-professional looking. If you want to have like a LinkedIn profile, or if you have a Facebook page that's specifically linked, like say you wanted to go into graphic design, and you did a Facebook page that kind of showed your work, that would be something that you would put here. Otherwise, if it's just you just have social media sites for just social reasons, there's no need to put that there. Okay. Here's your objective that goes right from your resume. You can literally copy and paste from one window into here. And you'll notice that it is checked. Everything else is not checked. So if you have special skills that you want to add, you check that and you come down here and you add the skill. So let's say that I am a ventriloquist. I spelled it incorrectly. I knew I did. So I am a ventriloquist, or I am horseback riding, or some sort of skill. You want to think about skills that are related to your career and things like that. So again, if you're going into graphics design, here you can put down some skills that you have with computers and graphics design and things like that. Strengths and characteristics, you check that little box there and you add your 3 characteristics that you have there. Here is you're selecting a career pathway of study if you know it. And then you select 1 or 2, and then intended college major. You want to check these little blue boxes because when you add something in there, because those little blue boxes indicate that you want it added to your resume. Education, you are going to be putting in McHenry High School, and you're going to be doing your to and from and all that. That's the only education you have so far. Academic, you just click that. It automatically shows you your GPA and your SAT and SAT BRW. Employment history, that's where you add all that. Student activities, community service hours. So community service hours is if you have that tab, that other tab where you've logged community service stuff. You can do that with the volunteerism that I had you put on your resume. So make sure that you do that first before you come into this resume section. All you have to do is check this button right there, and all of these co-curricular activities will be added to your resume. Honors, add your honors. If there's any certifications that you have, like if you took some computer tech classes or things like that and you're certified for something like that, you add that there. And then references, the name of the people and organization and phone number or email or both that person is from. And you put that in there, and then you have that. You can also, if people gave you letters of recommendation, you can upload your letters of recommendation to this. So once again, when you add things, you want to click the little blue button, and then you want to add whatever your honor or your award is. If you don't want it added to your resume, don't click the little button right there. When you are all done with this, it should save automatically, but you can export your resume. And take my stuff off of here. When you export your resume, you can choose a orange template or a white template or an advanced template, and it'll automatically, the orange template will give you the McHenry Community High School crest and like different things like that. And I think so might the white template. But anyway, you can do that, and it'll automatically export it to a Google Doc. I would suggest you saving it to a personal Google Drive, your personal Google Drive, as well as your school Google Drive, because once you graduate from McHenry High School, you will have no access anymore to your school drive. So you want to actually have it so when you're in college, you have it available for you. Okay, so that's what I want you to do today. Once again, go into here, click that link, input whatever you can. I would say, I'm suggesting, in fact, I'm going to add right in here before I close out this and send it for your class. I would add that you should go to the community service hours and enter any volunteerism on that tab so that you can do that first. Okay? Now, the other thing, tomorrow you're going to be doing a 45-minute timed write on this great influenza reading that's been in your folder since Thursday. So make sure that you have that ready. I would begin by writing a soapstone statement in advance, and maybe an outline of what you want to write about for each, like, beginning, middle, and end section. Thinking about maybe 3 or 4 different rhetorical strategies to include on that. And tomorrow, there'll be a little brief screencast to kind of lead you into how to take that assessment, but it's going to be very brief. And then you will have 45 minutes. So find a good spot where you can take that assessment where you won't be bothered for about 45 minutes. Also, I have put a little reminder here. I'm still waiting for major paper 4s from 4 of you. And I have inserted zeros in the grade book so you can see what happened to your grade as a result of not including those. I'm also sending you all, or I also sent you all emails about that, making sure that you are submitting that major paper 4. Okay, that is everything for today. And good luck building your resume. Tomorrow we'll come back and we will do a first practice timed write using on the computer. Okay, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.